great opportunities were really lost by the Democratic Party. Because of now associations made with the party and the various riotous elements of young left politics. That historically speaking, one of the when you kind of look at all the charts on it, moderate voting is very normal to almost most of America. People just vote politically moderate. Nobody almost has ever called for like stopping teaching women to read or something crazy like that. So it really is that we have just moderate politics are very normal in the United States. When you look at who votes what, even Republicans skew elderly, and yet they still vote overwhelmingly moderate. What would be politically moderate across the entire span of the world where you can vote. And they're very fractious based on sort of things like the Catholic vote, the Protestant vote, to some degree, like class and where they live. So it's not as blanket and universal. This was something that was really an overlooked thing. This was a property of the Republicans that was overlooked, and this is why then movements of the young right could gather behind sort of simply being to the right, that they could just do that. I want to be kind of self-critical and self-reflective and a bit charitable, but really Democrats lost golden opportunities to gather people along just really moderate lines of moderate policies that really almost anybody and everybody agreed upon. And it was opportunity lost. Now, the totalitarian nature of the Democratic Party is just undeniable. There's nobody who's really being in any way genuine can deny this. That they're doing what they've done in the past before, like when they just made it illegal for black people to hold office after the Civil War, or they would steal land from the Native Americans. This would not be stuff that would pass constitutional muster, but it would take years for it to get through the courts and get to the Supreme Court, and then decided that it doesn't pass constitutional muster. So this is now really the issue with that the Democrats are again facing this, and it's something that comes along with the way that their party is structured, or the ideology that it's based around, is this idea that, like, well, we're in a panic, we can come up with an idea, the Constitution doesn't support it, but you can't really stop us until it gets to the Supreme Court, so ha ha ha, all you people are going to get moved to another state. That's the history of that. People forgot that because so many people are newcomers to the Republic in a way. Last 100 years, 150 years, that kind of thing. So, opportunities lost. And that memory, forgetting that memory, because that's why then Republicans can say, no, they've always been like this, and then can go back to that history. That's why we never sided with them. And so it's, I've just been trying to think of it from that kind of terminology, like the opportunity lost to do something good because people, the underestimation of political opponents. So, and then there's also the thing of the loss of opportunity by underestimating political opponents as unintelligent or stupid. That's a huge one. That was devastating. That's going to be devastating at the upcoming elections.